What's up, everyone? I'm Wingnut from Wingnuts RC, and behind me I have a brand new truck. Well, it's not brand new. I got it used. I ended up trading my Lozy laser nut for this thing, so that's an expensive rig. And this thing back here, there's a reason I just now got it. These things are pretty salty, but it's been one of my dream rigs for a while now. The scale of these things is awesome. The performance, I'm pretty happy with it. And there's a ton of upgrades. Like the scalability of these things is endless. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what's behind me. That's right, RC 4-wheel drive Trail Finder 2. Now, I really wanted the 80s model, but I found this one on Marketplace, and the dude was willing to trade me for my laser nut, so that's the one I started out with. And eventually I'll probably get a different body for it, but I really dig this one, and it's growing on me, so for now, we're going to stick with it. All right, so we're going to get this thing over here on the rock pile. We're going to hit some obstacles with it, some dirt, some mud, some sand, and see what it can do. And I can't wait because, like, the leaf springs on this, it's so scale looking, and, I love it. So, yeah, we're going to get over here. Make sure you click that like button, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think of this. If you have an RC 4-wheel drive and you have some tips for me, by all means, let me know what's going on. Thanks, guys, for watching, and see you on the next one. Peace. All right, so I got this thing back inside. I haven't torn it apart yet, but I got a better look at it in here in the light. And basically, we broke a bunch of stuff. By the looks of it, the one front axle's broken. I'm not sure how severe. The differential is gonna need some attention. I don't know if it's broke or what's going on in there, but it feels like the differential might be broke. Hopefully, it's just the outer CV shaft, but you know, we'll get in there and see what's going on with that. Also, I noticed in the transfer case is slipping. You can actually spin the front drive shaft a little bit without the back spinning, so I'm pretty sure something broke in there. So basically, we annihilated the drivetrain. I did just put an Endura 45 turn in there, and that's a pretty torquey motor. I have a couple of those. I have one in my one Wraith with the Jeep body on it. And well, I guess this old Trailfinder 2 couldn't hold up to all that power, so unfortunately, we broke it already, and we're definitely have to get on Amazon or get on RC4WD or get on somewhere on the internet. Maybe I'll see if maybe Endura has some. I don't know. I'll have to get on the old laptop and see if Endura has some on their website. Because, you know, I did start buying on Amazon again, and they've been messing up again. So I've had quite a few things get lost recently in shipping, which, you know, obviously that's not their fault. That's on like the postal system, whichever, you know, partial service it may be. But Amazon's not doing what needs to be done to get me the right parts. So that's been holding up a lot of builds that I have planned for you guys. And one of them I'm going to release a video on either tonight or tomorrow. And, you know, let you guys know what that one is. But that's a super cool build. And the reason I like these Trailfinder 2s is because they're so scale. Like, the realistic aspect of these is insane. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen one, you know, check it out. It's definitely very realistic. You know, I've had a couple of these Toyotas, and I like the real ones, and I absolutely love them. Back in high school, I had an all black one. It looked just like the one from Back to the Future, and that's why I wanted one of these. I ended up settling for this one, the older Toyota 4-door. And I love it. You know, even though it broke, I'm still smiling. I still like this thing. And, you know, it still looks awesome. I'm going to clean it up, put it on the shelf until I have some money to order some parts. Because by the looks of it, I'm going to have to pretty much redo the entire drivetrain. You know, with the front getting rebuilt, the transfer case getting rebuilt, the transmission I'm going to have to look at. And then also the rear end, you know, with the front being so messed up, I think we're going to have to do some work on the rear. So, might as well plan on redoing everything, all new gears, all new axles. You know, I'll keep the housings, redo the insides. However, I did notice there was a good bit of play in the front bushings for the hub assembly. So, I don't know, maybe I'll see what I can get a set of axles for and just upgrade them and put some new ones under there. Because the rest of it's awesome. It's just, the drivetrain's definitely beat. I don't know. I'm used to the FMS trucks. Like, you can thrash those things all day long, and you might break one or two little parts that you can order super cheap on their website. These RC4WD drives, like, I'm afraid to see what all these parts are going to cost me. So for now, it's going to go back on the shelf until, you know, like I said, I have the funds for that. Unless, if anyone's watching, like a parts manufacturer that makes stuff for these, by all means, you know, look on my description. I have my email on there, my Facebook, all that stuff, and hit me up. If you want to send me stuff, I will promote the crap out of you on my channel because I want to get this thing running again. You know, I had all kinds of stuff planned for it, and it really sucks that I broke it because I love this thing. But for now, I got a bunch of FMS trucks that are back together. I have a couple more that I have to put back together. My Michigan, I'm waiting on some parts from the FMS website on that one. And what else do I have to order? A transmission for my one lemur. I broke my transmission, and one of my other ones actually got stolen at my last event, unfortunately. So I'm down to one lemur, and it's broke. So I need to get that fixed. Casey still has hers. Hers still works good. But, you know, I love the lemur, so I need to get that fixed as well. But the K5s, they're both back up and running. The orange one, I actually... Whoops. This one here, this servo, that came off the orange K5. When I rolled it down the rocks, I actually broke a gear in here. I broke two gears. And when I went to take the steering servo horn off, that darn screw was like, I don't know what for Loctite they use over there, but it's something better than what we have. I don't know, maybe JB Weld, I don't know. It's crazy. I ended up, I rounded the hole out like immediately, trying to get it out. I ended up grinding the head of the bolt off and removing the servo horn, and grabbed a hold of it with a pair of pliers, you know, like you would like a head bolt or a exhaust bolt that you break off of like a V8 or, you know, any gasoline engine. And it wouldn't come out with a pair of pliers. I ended up like breaking the rest of it off, and you know, it's in there and it's not going anywhere. Like, it's a permanent fixture now. So I have this. I'll probably end up cutting the pigtail off of it, or maybe, you know, save it. If I break another gear, I can tear it out of there. I always save my servos. I have an entire box of broken servos that I've rebuilt probably 20 or 30 servos from that box, and didn't have to buy a new one, because these things are salty. Like, well, not the FMS ones. They're actually very reasonable on the website. Actually, I think they're cheaper than the Injuras that I was getting for the, like, the 25, 35 kilogram. I'm pretty sure they're less than them. I'll have to double check. But I wasn't upset when I had to, you know, order a new one, that's for sure. And so yeah, I got that put in there. I had to straighten my my brand new wheels out that I bent all to crap. The deep dish, like, if you're going to be doing some hardcore wheeling, get something a little bit less offset or a lot thicker, because the stamped steel bead locks, I bent the crap out of them when that thing tumbled down the rocks. But, you know, I straightened them out the best I could, and, you know, I'm happy with them. I think they look good on camera, and that's all that matters. Aside from that, I had to order a shift linkage, which I think that got put in one of my trays already. But the shift linkage for the front differential on that orange Blazer got broke somehow. I don't know how. I mean, it's not like I rolled it down a pile of rocks or anything, but somehow that got broke. So we ended up, I threw one of them on. That was super easy to do, and it actually came with 2 in a pack, so I can break it again. Or I can break the black one. I don't know. I can break one of them again, and I have another one because it was a 2-pack for like a couple dollars, which is super crazy. Like, this thing here will break your bank to fix. I love it. I love these RC 4-wheel drives. RC 4-wheel drive, if you're watching, you know, I want to be part of your team. I want to have you guys on my channel. Obviously, you know, I traded one of my favorite bashers, or rippers, rock bouncers, whatever you want to call the laser nut. I traded that for this guy, and you know, I love it. And I'm really upset that I can't run it right now, so I need to get this thing going. But for now, like I said, I got the FMS Blazer back together. The black one, you know, that one held up really good. I did break the body at the last event, but, you know, we were thrashing that thing, rolling it down the rocks, everything else. And I actually picked up an orange body and a black body for like $100 a piece. And that comes like fully like dressed. All you have to do is switch your light kit over to it. But other than that, everything's on it, and it's assembled, painted, the whole 9 yards for $100. Like, that's crazy. Like, you can't afford to mess it up and buy a new body for that, so why not just get it already painted? Unless you're like me, then you got to get the colored one and the clear one, because I also got one of them. $50 on the website for, you know, it comes with everything, to like the grill, all the little accessories, the cap, the roll bar, the lights, all that stuff comes in there. Well, the roll bar lights, not the actual light kit. So don't get pissed if you get it and that's not in there. But $50 for everything, and it comes with the stickers for the windows. That's one thing I was afraid of, that, you know, they would forget something, you know, small detail like that. But sure enough, like, it's an uncut body, and I'm going to do a video on them because that's like a whole thing. So I'm not going to ramble about that right now. I'm going to save that for its own video, because I think they deserve that. Aside from that, what else do we have going on? I think that's all we broke on that. I did break a couple other little things. The Michigan took a heck of a roll. So, you know, now is going to be the time that, before I put the new pieces on that, because, you know, it is a hard body and it was a pretty big roll. So it broke some stuff. Nothing major, just like a windshield roll bar, you know, stuff like that. It was like $20 worth of parts on the website. So what we're going to do is, we're going to tear that one completely apart, and I'm going to paint it blue like the one I had back in high school. And we're going to put a nice set of wheels that I ordered on it and some other goodies. So that one's going to be super cool when we get it done, and I can't wait to share that with you. So for now, I think that wraps up most of what I have going on, aside from one or two things that we're gonna surprise you with in a video coming out probably tomorrow, and that's gonna have Casey in it. So make sure you pay attention to the subscription thing, and whenever that bell goes off, make sure you check that video out, because that's gonna have my ugly face and her beautiful face in it. So stay tuned for that one. Like I said, that'll be like tomorrow. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, click the bell so it gives you all the notifications. Give me a thumbs up, give me a couple comments, let me know. What do you enjoy? Do you enjoy Injora? I have Injora on the mind. You hear that, Injora? You're on my mind. So what do you enjoy more? Do you enjoy me sitting here like talking your ear off about RC car stuff? Or do you enjoy the running videos, you know, where I go out and break stuff or test stuff, or just have fun going out and hitting some awesome lines on the trails and, you know, showing you guys what these awesome rigs can do? What's your favorite thing? Now I have the events on the channel too, so that's another thing. Like, what do you guys think of my events? I got a ton of views, but, you know, I didn't get a whole lot of comments, so I want to know what you guys think about all this stuff. Seems like Casey gets more comments than I do. Maybe that's probably because she's cuter. I might have to do something about this. Nah, I can't do that. Alright, well anyways, this is Wingnut for Wingnuts RC. Make sure you tune into the next one. Peace.